We call ourselves City, but we global. And everybody that has a voice is allowed to be vocal.
How long you been growing your dreads?
Probably 3.5, 4 years now. Probably like 3.5. They starting to get really long. I had a long process. I start like dreading my hair when I was like real short. So I looked hella crazy for a long time. But I didn't care. I felt I was gonna go through the process. It's like a patience to it, you know what I'm saying?
You
gotta take
you
a
gotta
L the
go
first-
through like
first
the
couple.
doodle type phase where they just kind of sticking out, going crazy.
Being on that label when I was a kid, I was around a lot of Jamaicans, a lot of Rosses and stuff like that. So like the stuff they'll tell me like kind of inspire me to get dreads, you know, stuff like that. Like the inspiration, the patience, the wisdom, like the shit they would kick to me would be so like deep where I'm just like, and through that process of growing my shit, like I kind of like, you kind of see like a lot of shit they say with the patience and stuff. I know it's just hair, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's a deep meaning with the Ross. When the Ross come, they start talking that shit, you know what I'm saying? They get deep with it, you know what I'm saying? So you pick something up like that, it's pretty deep.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
3-4 years.
Yeah, about 4 years, man. About 4 years.
Hey, decent. You won't ever cut them?
I don't know, man. I don't see myself cutting them right now. I want to get them real long. My homeboy shit real long, like to his knees type shit. Yeah. So I feel like I'm in a race with him. He said he gonna chop his shit, but I don't know. Like I want to get my shit real long,
I
but
feel like everybody end up regretting that when they do it.
yeah, that everybody do. Everybody
like,
do. I think if I cut it, I trim it. Like, but that'd be like when they get too long, I chop them back to this the fun length right now for me. Like this a cool length. Like it's not too crazy in my face. It get to a point where the shit start getting towards my food. I gotta pull my hair back. I got my hair tie on me. I got my scrunchie on me. So the pink scrunchie. Hey, this is a net scrunchie. I ain't had no scrunchies. I had to get this from the homegirl. She gave me this.
That boy better explain himself.
Hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna make it look fly though. I'm gonna make it look fly. Oh, some of you gonna start seeing people with pink scrunchies.
Yeah,
trendsetter. Telling you.
Hell yeah.
Telling you. If I do it, they gonna do it.
For sure. Where you from originally? I think I don't know if I heard correctly. I think you got a song you mentioned DC.
Nah. I'm originally from Jersey.
From Jersey? Okay.
Yeah, I was in Jersey till I was about 10 years old, like North Jersey. But I probably say I'm more of a Florida boy.
So you moved down here for like high school?
Nah, I came down here from 5th grade.
Oh.
I moved down here in the middle of 5th grade. My pops is chef, so he used to work out in Jersey and stuff like that. And he was just grinding, but like
a real chef.
Yeah, I know my dad top notch. I'm crazy with it. I'm crazy with it. I got a chef page too. I ain't even really gonna put y'all on my chef page.
Shout out your chef page.
I could whip. I ain't even gonna shout it out because I don't take the chef shit too serious. I'm just nice with it. Like,
what do you like to cook?
I can cook anything. What you like to eat?
I like.
You taking too long.
I hate that question. I like to eat everything.
You like steak?
Yeah, I do.
You like steak, like shrimp, stuff like that. I can make it like a good
nice surf and turf.
I can make like a good scampi surf and turf type joint. Like I'm nice with it like that. Yeah, that's like the big.
I ain't dinner yet.
That's a. Oh, you ain't deep. All right. I'm gonna cook something. But yeah, for sure. Like my dad a big chef, so he moved down here. It was just different down here. Like I think I moved here like 2006. So at that time, Florida was hella cheap. Like, Florida wasn't nothing. Like, cribs down here wasn't shit to get. So, you feel me? My pops came up on some shit in New Jersey and made something work down here. And you feel me? We got a nice little crib and stuff like that and came down here and just started living in Florida. But Florida and New Jersey was like culture shock. Shit was hella different.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
How was the adjustment?
It was hella concerned. I went to a little ass elementary school. I went to a little ass school. I'm still cool with like all my homeboys too from elementary school and shit, like kindergarten and stuff. But I went to like a little school with like maybe like 200 people, 300 people in that whole elementary school, like K through 5, like type thing. So then I came down here. I went to Polo Park. Went to Polo Park. It's like 300 people in 6th grade. Like
ain't Polo Park like only got like a middle school in there too?
It is like a middle school.
It's a middle school. That's why I originally
have like ain't it from like 5th to
No,
I don't. Nah, I
It's
think
just
it's 6 to 8. Yeah, I don't know if they
Okay.
changed it, but it was
No.
6
I
to
don't know
8.
if
when I was there.
I feel like I remember something
Middle
weird
School, I
about
think,
it.
like
Like,
down the street, like right down the street from me. I think.
What is it?
It's a middle school. Like,
So
right down
you,
the
so
street.
you're just local around here then? Since
Yeah,
you're
I've been
Polo,
here
Central.
since I was a kid. Like I've been here for a while now. You
I used
feel
to
me?
envy Polo Park
Right.
Word.
because I went to Bear Lakes,
Oh.
and you know
like
we,
63rd.
Y'all had uniform.
no, but yeah, we had the
Yeah.
uniforms.
See, that's
Polo
why I
Park,
ain't
they
go to-
pull up at anything. I used to be like, oh y'all bougie.
No lie, my
Stallions.
mom faked my address so I can go to Polo Park because I told her I wasn't gonna go to. I was refusing to go to school that had to wear a uniform.
Yeah.
Cause I said, how am I gonna drip like this? Like I was like, I've always been like big on like swag and like stuff. I got YJ cause my rap name used to be Young Jersey. Cause everybody called me Jersey because I used to have a whole bunch of jerseys. See, I got a jersey on and stuff like that. Like I always had a crazy collection of jerseys. Like so, even when I'm like 6, 7, 8 years old, like I always had jerseys and stuff. Even my pops, he passed me down like his old shit. So it's like I could wear it. Back then, you could wear a jersey down to your knees. You feel me? So it wasn't nothing. So like that's how I originally would come. But like they would be like, oh, you gotta wear a polo and these
Yeah.
fucking pants and shit. I said, nah. I said, Mom, I'm not doing that. My mom so G like that. She was just like, we'll just fake an address. Like
So you like sports,
Well,
or
we
it's
had to
just
finish.
your?
I love sports.
Okay.
I love sports. I'm
What
a football
sports?
fan. For sure. Football, baseball, basketball, boxing, hockey, golf, anything. I watch it all. I'm on all that. I'm a gambler too. I gamble on sports.
Oh, there you
My
go.
dad taught me how to gamble.
Poker?
Like, go
Huh?
on.
Poker?
Nah, I don't do poker.
No.
I want to learn how to play poker though. On everything. I
Got
do want to
to.
learn. I do want to learn.
Oh,
This
so you
female
play.
told me she was gonna teach me, but she stalled out on me. So, you know how to play?
There you go.
There you go. You can teach me how to play poker.
And then he'll make you dinner.
There
Yeah,
you go.
the surf and
Look,
turf.
there it
Yeah,
is.
the
It's a
surf
whole
and
Shrimp
thing.
scampi,
Yeah, quid
know.
pro quo.
It's a whole
There you go.
thing now.
It worked out.
It's a whole thing
That's
now.
the bet.
Right.
Food.
But nah,
Longest
yeah, I started gambling on football when I was like 10 years old, bro. Like
Yeah.
I was a kid. Like my dad got me on it. My dad would be like, my dad see me, I was such a nerd for sports and stuff like that. Then he'd be like, hey, who gonna win tonight? And I give him an in-depth analysis of like what the hell going on and stuff like that. So he'll be like, I'll break you off if I win. So, he'll start breaking me off. I'll save a little money. Then when I got older, I was probably like 13, 14. I was always working when I was young. My dad would give me a job at the restaurant. I'll be a busboy or make salads or some shit like, you know what I'm saying, like 12, 13. So I'll stack up my own money. My dad will give me the bookie, whatever. Go to the bookie. I can go to the bookie myself. Bro, it's cool like that for me. So I'm probably like 12, 13 years old going to the bookie for me. I say that in a couple records too, you know what I'm saying, when I talk about like shit like that. But like I always been gambling on sports. Like I stopped though, like last year I had to chill because shit was getting too real.
This nigga did not chill.
Shit was getting too real.
Let's go.
Nah, I
What
chilled a
happened?
little bit.
What happened last year?
Nah, it wasn't even last year. It's just in general. Like sometimes you start getting to a point where you're like, this is all I'm doing, bro. Like I was waking up, I'll bet a baseball game 12:30 in the afternoon, then 4:30 baseball on again. Now you got basketball on at 7. You gonna catch a late night baseball game 10:30. When it's football season, you betting football 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock on
And you was
Sunday,
just betting
Saturday.
on all those games.
I'm betting college football. I'm betting everything. I'm doing teasers, parlays. I'm doing
so
everything.
you must be
What was
good
it?
then if you
No,
bet so much.
I've always done my thing. You mean you have your wins and your losses, and any gambler knows that you gonna have them days where you came with pressure, and then some days where you're like
Gotta re-up on
might change my
life
number right
savings.
now. I might change my number and get up out of here. Like nah,
Shit,
nah.
that got bad.
I ain't never run off on my bookie though. But yeah,
That boy was an addict, man.
yeah, definitely. Football is definitely my favorite sport to watch though. I'm excited for the draft. We got the draft on Thursday. I'm a big Cowboys fan.
Yeah, I ain't been keeping up. I was just
You a
about to ask.
Cowboys fan? We out of there, bro. We straight, bro. Ford gonna be healthy this year. We straight, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm excited for I'm excited every year for the Cowboys. Julio always make fun of me for that. He call me Jerry's boy.
Yeah.
That's what he call me. They
I
call me
mean,
Jerry's
wait,
boy.
some tough years though if you're a Cowboy.
No, I've been through it all, my brother. Like, listen, I was born in '92, so the Cowboys last Super Bowl in '95. So I was 3. I seen the shit. My dad had me propped up in front of the TV in a little rolly chair like that, watching the game. But I've only seen. I'm like a Red Sox fan, like from a couple before they won. You know what I'm saying? Like where they just went through that heartbreak of not winning. I done seen Tony Romo fumble the snap. I done seen Kyle Orton have to play Week 17 to get us into the playoffs. I done seen a lot of bad stuff. I done seen Aaron Rodgers take my heart out my chest a couple times. Dez caught it. Dez dropped the ball, but he caught it. But I seen a lot of bad stuff in my Cowboys years. But I'm a loyal guy,
You
bro.
feeling good about this year?
I
Yeah,
feel good
like
about
it.
every year. I feel
go
good.
ahead.
That's a good.
We got the 10th pick in the draft. We either gonna go get us a nice corner, or go a nice solid old lineman to keep us nice, or my boy Kyle Pitts gonna be there at tight end. That's what I'm really looking at. I don't know how much you keep up, but Kyle Pitts is that boy.
Like I told you, this whole year I ain't been on the
See,
NFL, but I've been working.
Kyle Pitts is that boy.
Not even the NBA, dog.
6'6"
Not
tight
even
end.
the NBA.
He can sign me up and put him on my team. That's what we need right now. So
I didn't know the Cowboys was doing good.
I mean, we ain't do good at all last year. We did terrible,
That's what I
but
thought.
but Dak got hurt. That's why Dak broke his ankle in like week 4 or something like that. We was playing the Giants. He got hurt.
So
So,
what's their record right now?
but I mean, the season ain't start. We off season. We in the draft right now. The draft coming on Thursday, so we gonna get some fresh rookies. Try to add to the team. July we got training camp. August preseason. September we back in the mix. So
So you just watching sports when you're not in the studio.
I'm watching sports in the studio. If LeBron playing, LeBron on the TV in the
Oh, so he
studio.
okay, that's
I'm
how you
playing
feel.
it up.
Multitasker.
I seen
can't do
somebody.
that.
I seen somebody say the other day on like a online, like one of those memes and stuff. They were like, "Oh, if you're working, make sure you turn the TV off or close out Twitter or close out Instagram." If I'm working, I want all that shit on because I'm drawing inspiration off all that. Like that's a good way to get bars and a good way to get lyrics and stuff because you want to connect with what's hot.
That's true.
I'm up to date on Twitter. I'm refreshing every 30, 40 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to refresh right now, but I'm playing. But when you refreshing like that, you constantly updated. You constantly in the news. So some like Fabulous, like they always make fun of Fabulous on Twitter because he every time something happened, he quick to have a little bar about it. But it's true though, you know what I'm saying? Like if you right there in the mix with everything, you always on point with everything. So I got the TV on running in the studio. What if something happened on the TV? Right now, I could be the first one to get that bar off. I might be the first one to drop that.
Like a news reporter, they want to be the first person to put out that article.
Yeah, definitely. Or I spin movies too. I like to spin classic movies in the studio. I've done like Belly, Scarface, like shit like that. Like Scarface is one of my favorite movies. I got a Scarface tattoo on like my ribs, like a big joint. But yeah, I like to spin that too. Just to run it for the ambiance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
One
how
of those type of vibes.
To me, I gotta turn it all off.
I got that from Spitter actually. Spitter was somebody that do that. Currency, one of my favorite artists too. Since
shout out.
off Wayne, you know what I'm saying, off Young Money, and then Currency did his own thing, and he got his. He's somebody that's dope with the independent game. He's independent and he do what he want to do.
Yeah.
He drop you a mixtape every month.
For sure, Currency ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, he's somebody that I rock with heavy. But I got that from him. He said Scarface on mute, Killer Beats on loop, some shit like that, and I was like, that sounds like a vibe. I'm gonna go put that on in the studio. And after that, I was like, oh yeah, I see what bro was talking about now. Like
On mute though?
on mute.
I don't know.
Let the beat run and you just
inspiration.
it's just seeing this
Like
shit.
a storytelling.
You
type
gotta
thing.
see this. You just seeing like I mean, if you seen Scarface, just the inspiration of him having nothing and then turning it into something, turning it into everything. You know what I'm saying? The whole world was his. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Man, dream.
it's like when you seeing stuff like that, like it give you shit to rap about, give you that inspiration, give you that drive or that hunger or that passion. You feel like I remember what it felt like when I was like that. I remember when I felt like when I'm like this, or wait till I'm like that, or wait till I'm like this. You know what I'm saying? Certain movies that draw that out you. So I like that. All my raps is real, but you know what I'm saying? Like you could see a situation and be like, oh shit, that remind me of some shit that you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's hard to just collect your thoughts off rip when you're in the studio. So if you see some shit, you're like, oh, that's kind of like what I did with this or with that. Oh, all right, now I'm gonna flip it into a bar, make it my own, do whatever I'm gonna do with it. So shit like that.
Yeah, that's different. That's different. I can imagine having everything around you, all your inspirations.
Yeah.
That probably like elevates your game.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That's my
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah.
I like it like that.
That's different. Like I know, like I say, with me, I gotta have everything off, dude. Having the phone there, and the radio,
Right,
and
right,
the
right.
TV, and I don't know.
Right.
But I know, like a lot of people, like nowadays, they like to shut things out. As far as like taking a social media break and avoiding these different outlets.
Yeah.
You brought up a good point in having those things to keep up with what's going on. day to day. What sort of information are you keeping up with when it comes to news and things? Because you could either be driving yourself mad or being very informed.
Right.
on different
I think
topics.
it's a good balance of everything. I mean, you know, I obviously keep up with sports. I obviously keep up with entertainment, And I'm obviously up to date on like news and stuff. Obviously what's going on with politics. Obviously what's going on with the police and goddamn, you feel me, Black Lives Matter, all that type of shit. You feel me? I'm up to date on all that shit. So that's something that Twitter gets you too. You know what I'm saying? You see things from a lot of different people's perspectives too. That's why I like Twitter so much. You know what I'm saying? Something that I'm like, I ain't think about it like that. See somebody saying on Twitter, you're like, oh shit. Nah, I see what you're saying. Like da type of shit like that. So it's a lot of things, bro. Like I keep up with everything. You feel me? I'm in the loop on everything. So ain't nothing that's too far out of my reach. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's good, man. That's real good right there. Well-rounded dude, engineer, obviously artist. I think being a songwriter for yourself and others is probably in the
right. I actually write for other people as well. I've actually written for female artists.
How is it?
Don't think I'm throwing shade on it. We ain't throwing shade
I
on
love you, nigga.
How is it writing from a female's perspective?
Well,
I mean, it's a little different, but like, you know, the girls like to write that freaky stuff. So like, it feel a little weird, but at the same time, you like, I want to get off a hard bar. Sometimes like when you say a hard bar, you're like, that would be dope, but that sound a little bit too much for me. Like, I don't know if I could do that. But if I could flip it for a female, it might be a little bit like, I ain't coming with no crazy sexual bars for myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just hopping on the track talking crazy. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, so that's more like the female thing.
Be doing that sometimes?
No, he do. You know, just like, you know, I ain't exactly Wayne. You feel me? Like, I draw some inspiration, but like, I don't really do that. I'm going to talk slick. I'm going to talk my shit for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? But as far as that, like for the female artists, it's fun though. Yeah, it's a little bit more explicit. It's fun to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because then they get excited about it. So you're like, oh shit, like she turned up. Like somebody told me a long time ago, if you really want to see where your music at, let the females listening to it. Cause they gonna keep it real with you. They're not gonna.
Yeah, for sure.
If she don't like it, she be like, yo, this shit sucks.
If she love it, she gonna share that shit.
If she like it, she gonna put everybody
They gonna
on.
be on her Snapchat the next day.
And the thing about it is, we not gonna admit it. Dudes not gonna admit it, but we follow the females, bro.
That's it. That's what it is.
I always fuck with Cardi B, but I ain't that Bodak Yellow when it first came out. I said, yo, this song hot. I like the song she had before that. She was spinning a little bit more gangster. I thought that was a little pop, pop. But when she dropped Bodak Yellow, I think I was in the club when Sugar was. It was Palm Beach Gardens. They had Sugar back in the day a couple years ago, and I was in there. And that shit went off, and I seen the way the girls vibing in. I'm like, yo, this record's crazy. I think I went home and I played it like 4 or 5 times. Just Olo, like, and it just rolled up and was like, fuck, I'm listening to Cardi B right now. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, just cause the females put me in that vibe where I was like, yo, they turned up to this? Like, this shit is hard. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Let me see why they turned up to it.
Exactly. Like, they low key influence us and we don't even really know it.
I think people don't accept it.
Yeah.
You don't actively think
they gotta get their due credit.
But women drive every facet of marketing and
absolutely
and everything that goes on in entertainment in general. You know what I'm
absolutely.
Like,
it's a lot of dope female artists out right now too, and I think it's cool that like a lot more of them just like one style. Like it used to just be like, oh, whoever could rap the hardest, whatever rap chick rap the hardest, Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B. Like now it's like, you know, there's Megan's, there's Rico Nasty, Doja Cat. You feel me? Is what Mulatto, Big Lotto, whatever she calls herself now. I mess with Lotto too. Lotto one of the hardest ones to me. What was the other chick I was messing with? Oh, Coi Leray. She's dope too. People be making fun of her. She hard. She hard. She don't care about nothing. She just do her thing. Like that's what I like the new like female energy that's coming in with the stuff because it's like a lot more fun. You know what I'm saying? Like before it was like everybody focused on who's gonna be the queen of rap and who wanna be the thing. You know what I'm saying? It felt like it wasn't no room for them.
It's starting to get a lot more supportive now. Women supporting women.
Yeah.
And they're all jumping on tracks with each other. Too.
Yeah, I like that. It's dope. That's cool. Because that's what the dudes do. They'll be, bro. There's so many rappers that rap that are ass, bro. But they have a lane for themselves. That's cool. You don't have to be the best rapper just because you're a female.
Be the best at what you do.
I gotta give it up for Cardi B on that though. People don't give her credit. I think
for holding it down.
She's the one that really kind of made women.
I'm gonna go out on a thing too. I before Cardi B was ever on Love and Hip Hop, I seen her on the gram and I said, "Hey, she gonna be a superstar." And people was like, "What you talking about?"
She was on Vine and
I'm an A&R to the fullest. I'm telling you, my label gonna be crazy. I'm an A&R to the fullest. I called the baby. I called that. We was just talking about ESTG. Like Talking about ENTG, like
you put me on. I remember when I was in prison, bro. You used to always tell me about the baby, and I'd be like, I ain't know who it was, bro. 'Cause I was on the kiosk. I couldn't even find him on the kiosk.
Bro, come home and the man a whole superstar, bro.
There've been a couple artists that I found like online, like before they really kind of blew, that you just kind of knew.
Yeah, you gonna see it. It's there. If you really got the eye, you gonna know. Like yeah, it's something different about them. Like you know,
like
what I'm saying?
Polo G, he kind of just came to the forefront.
Yeah.
Like,
He popped up out of nowhere. He's different. You feel me? When you different and you dope and you confident about being different, people gonna flock to it off rip. Like. Yeah, Joyner Lucas fire too.
I be doing the same
Joyner
thing.
Lucas fire too. I had called Mick Jenkins. I don't know you know about Mick Jenkins. I was on Mick Jenkins for a minute. Yeah, I was on him for like before anybody was fucking him. Raw Banks too. Raw Banks was somebody. Raw Banks ain't had nothing but like 2,000 plays when I first seen bro. ASAP Rocky. I seen ASAP Rocky before any of that shit dropped.
I didn't catch ASAP.
Yeah, I called ASAP real early before anybody before them shits even hit like 100,000 plays. Like I was like, yeah, this it. Like this gonna be him.
That's how I felt about X. Like I was listening to him on SoundCloud and stuff before.
I regret not getting to Vibe X when he was here for sure. That wasn't that typically ain't my vibe. I like dope rap. Like personally, when I listen to stuff, I want to teach me how to cook a brick in the microwave or something like crazy shit like Young Jeezy, Gucci, like whatever brick talk you talking.
Like
I want to hear that.
He introduced a different type of vibe.
And I regret not getting to like listen to that at that time because like I see how much like how everybody flocked to him and really like his shit a lot. You know what I'm saying? They dying off that. Like they really going for that. So I wish I got to rock out with his music while I was here. I feel like hella fake if I just start busting his shit right now and be like one of those dudes. So like,
it won't be fake.
I salute the movement for sure.
With King Von too. Like, bro,
same thing with Von.
No, Vaughn was fire.
Vaughn was definitely fire.
And he was spitting for like
you kind of give me Von vibes. I ain't gonna lie.
When we was in Cali was when I really like, bro, just recently, like I said, I don't really tap in with a lot of new artists. Like I feel like a lot of people sound the same. So I'm like, I already listen to Lil Uzi. I don't need to listen to 10 other Lil Uzis. Like I'm just gonna listen to Uzi when Uzi drop. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like I ain't get a chance on Vaughn either like that. Like first time I seen Vaughn here, I think he signed his deal. He broke up like all the money at the table with everybody from O Block. Like I was like, bro, real as hell, man. What the fuck? Like that's crazy. I'm like, damn.
I heard some stories about Vaughn.
When we was in Cali is when I really like peeped. Like as we in Cali, I'm like, how many times we heard Vaughn playing out somebody whip? Like 5, 6, 7, 8 times just walking Fairfax, walking Melrose, something. I'm like, damn. I really sat down and listened. I'm like, bro, this motherfucker was lyrical. Like, I was like, yo, he was dope. Like
he just had that energy about him.
Sometimes you'll hear a street rapper and you just be like, you know, like they might do some simple joint, like something like that. But like him, I was like, yo, you gangster and you hard, like you lyrical, like that's crazy. Like I slept on bro too. I ain't gonna lie. That was my A&R skills might have failed me on X and Vaughn, but rest in peace. Them boys definitely dope. I was on Smoke though. I was definitely on Pop Smoke heavy. My boys from New York, so they
Smoke was gonna be big.
My boys from New York, so they feel me in.
Stardom too.
You know, I knew he was gonna be big when people who are generally into the like old fashioned rap, old fashioned music, still liked them. He was giving you that 50.
When you break that down, that's when you get there for sure. I seen the thing that made me mess with Pop Smoke because I heard the Welcome to the Party first, and I was like, it's on straight. Like I wasn't really rocking with it too much. In that video, if y'all watch it, you can go back to it. There's a part in the middle. There's a little chubby boy with glasses on, right? He got these glasses on. He like, welcome to the party, and that boy start jigging. He going hard in the video, and I said, hey, whatever that kid feel right now, he look up to Pop Smoke. Like, you feel me? This is a kid from the hood, just like a kid looking up like this big bro, like type shit, or this the one getting money. Like the way he felt that shit in his chest when he was dancing, I said, hey, whatever Bob LeBron, I gotta hear this shit until I feel how he feel. I think I ran that shit back 3 times. I was like, yeah, I'm feeling you, bro. Like, they gotta cut little bro a check. I ain't gonna lie. That little chubby boy with the glasses, whatever he is, they gotta cut bro a check for real. But rest in peace, Pop. Pop was definitely crazy.
Looking back at that, bitch.
I'm telling you, go back to the video. You gonna see it after this.
For me, I don't like following the crowd, so he had to grow on me a little bit because when he was already kind of like popping, I wasn't trying to listen to what
yeah. No, I feel that.
But then, after you hear it so many times, because he just had like a presence.
Yeah.
He was always playing.
Yeah.
So you had to listen to
that
him.
New York drill beat type vibe is like completely different too. Like we never really hear like that sequence, like, you know what I'm saying? Like those sequences like bass, how it hit in and like stuff like that. Like that's kind of a whole new sound. Like that wasn't That wasn't something that I really heard before like that.
Neither have I.
Yeah.
But there's a whole scene of them boys doing their thing.
Yeah, now they going crazy with it.
I'm not in the loop on that shit.
I'm in the loop on the Detroit beats right now, like them little like them little like crazy little joints. Like I'm messing with that. Like I'm rocking with like Icewear Vezel. I'm rocking with him. He hard. I'm with Babyface Ray, like them type of boys. Like them boys going crazy on like those little type of things, cause they having fun with them too. Like that's the thing too. Like I feel like music, you gotta have fun in it too. Like you gotta have some type of being like, oh, all right, that was hard. Like dude, or like dude, that was funny, or like, oh, I relate to that. Like you know what I'm saying.
You gotta be able to get different emotions.
Yeah, for sure. Like they definitely come with those on those like Cali, Detroit beats where they come in with like them funny kind of little bars and like funny little lines. And you're like, all right, that's hard though. Like you know what I'm saying.
Detroit, New York.
I was on Doug a minute ago too. Doug was going. 42 Doug been going crazy for a minute, and he just now getting on after that we paid. Yeah. But before that he was going crazy. I was telling people about Doug too. People sleep on Doug. I seen him. I was like, yo, this dude. I said he the littlest one in his whole crew, and all them boys looking up to him. I'm like, he do something.
Had to
like
grow on me.
Yeah.
But it was the voice factor.
Yeah.
It was the voice factor.
It's that uniqueness. That's what a superstar has. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna be able to point it out, but immediately when you hear him, like that's him.
Doug.
Like you know what I'm saying? You're gonna know it for sure. Doug's dope.
For sure. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna close out, dog. I'm gonna close out.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we having a great conversation.
I
also wanna just tap in with what you doing. I know you got the mixtape coming up.
Yeah.
You got a few singles.
Yeah.
You got one particular single is that's gonna be your next drop.
Yeah. I got a song Dope Boy coming out Thursday. That'll be out on Thursday. It's Tuesday. So by the time this air, it'll already be out. We'll have it on all platforms, Spotify, all that, Apple. I'm gonna have the video coming out, shot by Jolo. Jolo shot it. So that's gonna be out on Thursday. I got the big single, Chris Tucker. We're gonna be working on that. We're getting a video put together for that and getting a release date for that for the summer. I'm gonna drop that Dedication in the meantime. I got that Hit About It video coming. I might do that beatbox thing. You might inspire me to shoot a real video for it, not just a trailer. So
I'm gonna be mad if you don't. We're not gonna drop this if you don't.
Right, all right, say less. You put that pressure on me, I'm gonna put that pressure on me, I'm gonna do well on this. So.
We call ourselves City, but we global. And everybody that has a voice is allowed to be vocal.